how I got to $10,000 per month in commission sales is not how I thought I was going to get there. See, what I learned from my first sales job out of college as a stockbroker is that in order to make $10,000 per month in commission sales, I needed to do this one thing. And this one thing, it shocked me to the core once I figured it out. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to change your income level in a way that might surprise you, or at least it surprised me at first once I learned it. I had tried so many different ways to make my first $10,000 per month in commission. I cold called over 100 people per day. I tried different selling techniques. I even noticed that the top stock brokers dressed better than I did. So what did I do? I went out and I bought a $1,000 suit on a credit card because I couldn't afford it with 19% interest rate to see if that would work. Well, as you can imagine, it didn't work. I didn't sell any more because of it. So I had tried everything and I couldn't get to that magical $10,000 per month in commission until I realized something about the human brain that changed everything for me that I want to share with you today. I'm also going to share with you a 3-step system that helped me break my income plateau. And as a bonus, I'm going to give you 4 questions that I ask myself anytime, I find myself in one of these income plateaus. And here's the deal. I'm always in an income plateau unless I'm kind of fine or content with the level I'm at. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Jason Forrest, CEO of FPG.com, where we recruit, train, and build the best sales teams that want to be known for as having the best sales experience in their industry. I do these videos because I don't want you to waste your money on bad sales advice. So I want to offer you advice that's better for free. All right. I want you to think about your income in the last 3 years. Maybe even pause the video if you need to. How much has it changed? Check this out. Most salespeople that we've researched across 42 industries, both in the B2B space and the B2C space, it's only changed by like 15 to 20%, not by what you would think, which is like 100%. So that's pretty interesting, right? So if most people are stuck earning in a certain income range, that's pretty crazy. But the crazy part to me, it's even crazier, is that that range they're stuck in doesn't have to do with the income level that they're at. So for example, I've seen salespeople stuck at the $40,000 to $50,000 income range, or the $70,000 to $80,000 range, or the $150,000 to $175,000 range, or $400,000 to $450,000 range, or someone I personally coach on a weekly basis to break his plateau of $700,000 to $750,000 in income range. That's pretty interesting, right? So everyone's at income kind of plateau unless, what a great word, they do something about it. So if that's the case, if we are all stuck at some certain income range, regardless of how much we are earning, or the market we're in, or the economy we're in, or the region we're in, or the territory we're in, or the quality of customers we have, and that reason for stuckness is not because of, again, all those circumstances like the economy, or what we're selling, or our prices, or the quality of leads, or any other fiction story. That's exactly what I said, fiction story that we've told ourselves. Then what could it be? Check this out. It's our money thermostat. Let me explain. I want you to picture a programmable thermostat, and let's say you program it to turn the heat on when it hits 65 degrees Fahrenheit, and you turn the cool on when it hits 75 degrees Fahrenheit. See, your brain, it works very much in the same way. You tell your brain consciously, which ends up being programmed subconsciously, that you have to make $4,000 per month, and you want to make $6,000 per month. So you end up turning the heat on, oh, that's interesting, to make $4,000 per month. And once you get to $6,000 per month, you start to, yeah, you guessed it, cool off. See, you turn the heat on by hustling harder, trying everything to succeed, being extremely coachable, and learning everything you can that works for you. So, of course, what do? You blow past the $4,000 per month that you need to make until you get close to or up to that $6,000 per month goal. So as you arrive, you start to cool off your work ethic. You start to cool off when it comes to coaching. You even resist coaching sometimes. You resist new sales strategies, new marketing strategies, new techniques, new ideas. And because you told yourself a fiction story that you already know what you're doing, you start to let go of being sales responsible. And you start blaming the economy, you start blaming your prices, and of course the other circumstances for the reasons you're plateauing. But the reason your income is plateauing is not because of those circumstances. It's because you have programmed your internal money thermostat to start cooling off when you get to the number you want to make. Look, I remember sharing this concept with a group of salespeople, and the top salesperson in the group said, Jason, I do not agree with this. I earn $400,000 per year, which is the most anyone I know has been earning, and this is not a problem for me. So I said, it's a problem for all of us, including me, subconsciously. I asked her, what are you doing? Like, why aren't you earning $500,000 per year? It's not because you don't know how, it's just because you cool off as you were earning $400,000 per year. You just need to decide to raise the heat on your minimum money thermostat. She said, what if I'm happy with what I'm earning? And I said, well, that's perfect. If you're happy, then you don't have anything to do and you're doing fine. Just here's the deal, is that as long as you're content, then you're content. All I want for you is to make it a conscious choice so you're not a victim of your subconscious programs. Because that's the problem with most of us, again, including me. I was a victim of my subconscious money programs. So here are the 3 steps that I used and still actively use to this day to change my internal money thermostat. First, write this down. You just want to have awareness. I believe awareness is the birthplace for change. We can't change anything until we get on the metaphorical scale and see that we're not really at our ideal weight. Just notice, bring your awareness to what your financial range currently is. So go back and look at the last 36 months of your pay stubs and calculate your financial range. Of course, if one of those years was your first year in sales, then only look at your last 2 years because of how much your income probably changed in your first 12 months. Just doing this exercise alone, it blew my mind once I realized how consistent I was month after month. I also noticed that if I had a really high month, then the next month was the mirror image of that month, but in the exact opposite direction. You know what I mean? The second step is you must challenge it. So do this right now. Like, get out a piece of paper and ask yourself, what stops you? Like, write it down. What stops you from increasing the range by another 5, 10, or 15,000 per month? Like, do it right now. Write down everything you tell yourself. Write down all of the stories, all those fiction stories, all those excuses that prevents you from doing it. And when you do this, you will hear from a voice in your head, not what your conscious mind believes, but what your subconscious mind believes. For example, if you say, I need more leads or better leads for marketing, or a better economy, or lower interest rates, or better prices, or incentives, or better product, or more features, or better interest rates, whatever those things, lower rates, whatever it is, or more supply, those are all coming from your belief systems that are hidden, buried, and suppressed in your subconscious mind. And so now that you have challenged your programming, then you must move on to step 3 by asking it these 4 questions to reprogram your money thermostat. Number 1, why didn't I believe these excuses from keeping me from earning $7,000 per month? Of course, change 7,000 with whatever your minimum thermostat number is. Number 2, are there other people that are earning less than $7,000 per month? And could they have similar excuses to the reasons why I can't make more than $8,000 per month? After you answer yes to this question, because of course you will, then you must move on to number 3. What are the actions that I did to earn $7,000 per month that I stopped doing once I get over that $8,000 per month, when I start to cool off? And then with number 4. Number 4 is, what am I afraid is going to happen when I turn the heat on with those same actions to make $10,000 per month, like I turned the heat on to make $7,000 per month? What I learned about myself during this exercise was that I was so worried that my family and friends would expect me to continue kind of earning at that level that I wasn't sure if I could basically sustain it. I wasn't sure if I could do it. And so I cooled off psychologically. I basically quit before I got started. So look, this was my fiction story. Maybe it's not yours, but this was mine. And when you do this, you'll probably uncover a different story for you. But whatever your story is, just know that this is a story and it's fiction and it's made up. And therefore, it can be rewritten to have a much happier ending for you. So after you ask yourself these 4 questions, I challenge you to execute the behaviors that guide you to your current minimum monthly income range every day for the next 60 days. Don't start strong in the first 10 days and then, cool off. Don't do that. But instead, turn the heat on every day like you did in the first 10 days and see what happens to your commission. If you were like me and the thousands of others that my team has coached on this concept, then you will see your income rise immediately. Also, going forward, every time you see a thermostat, remind yourself of this video lesson. And the next time you find yourself stuck in an endless loop of earning the same commissions month after month, make a habit of using these 3 steps and 4 questions to adjust your money thermostat and watch what happens. All right, one last thing. As a bonus, share this message with people you trust to raise their consciousness of others while creating accountability for yourself. Until next time, this is Jason Forrest of FBG.com. Push yourself to become a better version of you.